How's it going, everybody? It's Tuesday. I believe it's the 8th of May. Got a little bit done. Got some bad news. Got a little frustrated, but we're going to keep moving on. So what I've been doing is I took the particle board off of that pallet there. And I put it, right now it's just in there. That wasn't easy to do. There was definitely a lot of nails holding it in. I'm not necessarily going to use the particle board. I might, I don't know. But for right now, that's going to be the ball wall for my son for his lacrosse practice, because I'd rather him not slap that ball against the side of my deck or garage or the house. I don't really have any room anywhere on the house. This is pretty much the only area to do that, so particle board was free, throw it up there. The other thing I did was yesterday I had a scrapper come out and take all my metal. I know I took it apart, I spent all the time, I was saving it to do potentially something with, but I have no room and I have way too many projects. So I just got rid of it. Made his day. He was able to fill the back of his truck with everything I had. I was able to get rid of my crap. Got rid of some stuff that was up on top there too. So that's nice. And found out he was definitely close to family. So it was good it went to the right dude. So we'll walk over here. So I started putting a fence up. Before I get much into that, I'll come inside and explain. Go over here. So these are where my onions were. These are now where my onions are not. Now granted, they weren't the best. I wasn't sure if they were going to make it or not. But obviously that's the first one he went at. Digging for more treasure underneath. And then after that, whatever it was, I'm thinking chipmunk. Realized that you don't have to go very far to get it. You did leave one. Went next to it but didn't get. Now that one's, I mean, like I said, they all look like they're gonna die anyway. But it's amazing they're gone. And that's not a chipmunk hole. There's no, it doesn't go anywhere. It's definitely dug. Hence the fence. So this fence is the start of the progress as far as fencing goes. Right here, I figure this would be a good spot to do my door. Since how I have that tree there, I might as well just leave it and somehow finagle a door area onto that. And then I didn't get very far. I just got these ones tied down. And then I went over and I started going down the hill. And where I originally wanted, the fence isn't going to reach there. So now I kind of knew that the fence wasn't going to reach the corners. But I was hoping that it either stopped like halfway or not like 2 feet away from it. That's just a waste of an extra stake. So I decided I'm going to move this one. And of course I pounded it into the ground really well. So in order to get it back out, I did some redneck. So leverage, it's all about leverage. So I just put a pipe wrench in the pipe that I have. I keep this pipe just for these types of reasons, just for leverage. That's all this is for. It's not specific to anything. It stays with my garden tools and other things like that. Put a little leverage and was able to pull it up. You can see I got the spikes passed, so it should be easy to come up now. Move that up about 2 feet and I should hit the end of the fence. So that way I know with a 50-foot piece of fence I made it halfway, pretty much around, and the other piece that I have will make it the rest of the way around, which also means that I have to buy more for the other garden area. So now over here is this is all wet, so which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It comes all off the hill and kind of drains down. There's a drain up there. Most of it runs over there, and that's a big water pool. So at some point I might have to reroute all this. Potentially, it dries out, not too quick, but it dries out. Give it a month and it'll be gone. But I don't think this year I have enough stuff to come down this far anyways. I just want the fence to be where I want it ultimately, for the amount of fence that I got, and then go over there and kind of do the same, spread it down into the yard and go from there. Hopefully do a fruit tree right there, right at that corner, because it looks like a great spot to do it. And maybe one up top where the chair is. The chair's not going to stay there. You never know. I might end up growing something off of it. So back to the vegetables and how they fared. So this was sadness indeed. So again, I came out and my onions were gone, except that one scraggly one, which probably isn't going to last. Come over here to the cabbage, and that one died, that one died. This one has hope. Minimal hope, but hope. I have hope. If you don't have hope, you have nothing. So I got one potentially. So it wasn't a good transfer day. I'll show you more catastrophe when we go over to the other garden. But for now, I do have what looks to be some peas finally coming up. One or two, not many. One or two. So that's something exciting, if you will. So now the spinach. Well, I don't have my friend coming out here anymore. I think I pissed him off enough. Kerosene didn't work. He actually kicked that out and dug around the rock. So I poured gasoline down it, and he hasn't been back since. Well, he might have been back. He might have got me back by eating my onions, but he hasn't been back out of that hole. So these are growing. This one's better. Spinach, good one there, good one there. So, you know, after the sadness of my transplants, those are kind of nice to see growth. Down here, I did plant 6 carrot plants. Can't really see them. I didn't plant, not plants, the seeds. So hopefully they'll come up. Nothing much on my okra. And okay, moving on to the other place. Oh, so, and this is what I'm gonna do once this fencing goes up. I know, because everybody will be like, well, the chipmunks can just get through that. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the stuff that I used for my entire fence last year, because I didn't have a very big garden. And this is just like bird netting. So I'm gonna wrap this right around the fencing, and we'll see how long it lives. And it's folded in half, actually, this whole thing. So I have a lot of this. So once I get it out, then I'll just cut it and run it along. So I think that'll help a lot. I have these posts here, so I can put some deterrents on. I got an owl and you know, some pots, pans, some shit to make noise, you know, that kind of stuff. So like I said, I didn't get too far. Started right after work, then been running around, card problems and stuff like that. So taking care of all that. Sun's almost down. I got probably 20 minutes before the sun goes down. So I said strawberries again, doing great. I actually have a, whoa, there goes a snake. That scared the shit out of me. Snakes don't scare me, but just the surprise of it. What are you doing in my fucking garden? Yeah, whatever. So I got flowers on my strawberries. Awesome. I'm gonna have some strawberries. The first ones probably aren't gonna be that great, but it's progress. Still nothing on the jalapeno. My beets are coming in, doing well. And I got squash. That one's just about through. That one came through. Nothing on that one. Oh, yep, no, I do see it. There it is. And then that one's doing great. Down to the next row, back to the bit of sadness. So this was my cauliflower. And I don't know, there's hope. There's hope. So as you can see, it dies off. But then right in the middle, it looks like it's wanting to grow again. So we'll see. That one, this one not so much. I think this one's gone. That's a goner. And this one is it's got something in the middle. But sad, but who knows, man? Maybe there's something to it. And then I planted for the Swiss chard. I've never eaten it. From my understanding, once this starts growing, you can throw them in and start growing them like every 2 weeks, all summer long. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just growing it to see if I can grow it. We don't eat that. And then the rhubarb, the other sadness, it's gone. It died. So I don't think the couple that I saved inside for my friend at work, even though they were the healthiest ones, probably not gonna take them into her, just because it's a sense of it if they're just gonna die. I don't know yet though. I might tell her the sad story and have her plant them and see if they, like I said, they're perennials, so they might come back next year. They should, but who knows? Who knows? So, and then as you can see, I finished this section. This section's done. Now these rocks, I got the whole thing clear except these rocks, and I'm just not moving those. This one's in the middle is way too big, and these ones up against the wall seem deep enough that they're gonna tear my next step up right apart. So they're not that much of a burden. I got plenty of space down on this level, and then of course I threw a bunch of wood chips all around the edge just to impede the weeds. Impede the weed. Somebody should make a meme of that. Well, you might think of a different kind of weed. I don't know. So that's it. And then my wife has been digging out her hens and chickens. So she's getting a little somewhere. She's got her garden, flower garden thing that she wants to do out here. And hens and chickens are spreading around, doing good. So she's got a lot more to clean out of that. And we're gonna get some contractor paper and wood chip that contractor paper down first, stop them weeds from coming in, and then slowly work those around throughout the year so that the hens and chickens can spread, and then whatever else she's gonna put in there. Probably get her some stuff for Mother's Day to put in there. If she's watching this, I didn't say that, because she's probably one of the 3 people that actually watch this. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. See ya.